Welcome back to another video. My name is Nour, and today we'll be talking about how I made $14,000 today. It's currently Friday, May 8th, and I had same day contracts. So, what exactly happened? What's going on with the market? And what can we be looking for actually next week? So, first of all, job numbers came out today, uh, matched expectations, but the market just keeps, if you notice the pattern, other than last week, we've been, we've been bouncing off bad news. So whenever we get bad news about the job market, the coronavirus, um, we usually bounce, right? Well, why is that? Well, why are we bouncing, right? Because one, expectations, right? People already have baked in the whole bad of coronavirus, all the jobs being lost. We've already heard this for weeks, for months. All the negative people that, or all the negative analysts, all the negative news, all the negative, all the negative videos we've seen online. Like, oh, we're not going to make a comeback. This, and that. The thing is, when you set fear in the market, the only thing you can do, the only thing that can really happen, obviously after the crash we already had in the first place, we did have a crash. After that, it's like, well, Warren Buffett has a quote, right? Be fearful when people are greedy, and be greedy when people are fearful. So when the market took a dip, people bought the dip. That's the thing. You buy when the stock market is low. The whole thing about the stock market, when people try to teach the stock market, back when we were in school, people would say buy low, sell high. So it is the concept of the market: buy low, sell high. Obviously, it's not as easy as it sounds, because how do you know that's the lowest, and how do you know that's the low? You know what I mean? Like, how do you know you're buying at the right spot? So as you can see on my screen, we took a major freaking dip here. Look, we took this big dip. Nice little recovery. People bought the dip here, thinking that, okay, maybe we're good, and then we took another dip. And that's how the whole fear thing, when people see the market dipping, they usually don't react fast enough. They're not looking to purchase right away, because this can sadly happen. And now when you see this, people get stuck up here because they're like, oh shit, I missed the bottom. Now I gotta buy here because it already bounced off. Maybe that was the low, so now I gotta buy. And then you got people that get stuck right in this spot right here, thinking that was thinking this part was the low, and they missed out on the rally. Now they're gonna get in here thinking this is gonna keep going, but instead it keeps going further to the downside. So when you create fear in the market and you start matching expectations, like, okay, we already knew that. Investors start saying, okay, we already knew that. We heard a week ago we were gonna lose 20 million jobs. What the hell is the difference? You tell me on a Friday when I knew this a week and a half ago. People buy the dip. It's more like, all right, it's not worse than what they said a week ago. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, you said we were going to lose 20. We did lose 20. We already knew that. It wasn't more than 20. So, we'll take that as a solid news. Oh, states are reopening. California is reopening this week. All these other states are reopening. So technically, obviously, we're not at a state where we should be at all-time highs, and obviously, I think we are pushing too fast. But you got to look at it from a perspective where you can't be negative on the stock market, or you'll miss out. Obviously, I'm a day trader regardless, so the whole thing where if the stock market goes up or down the next day doesn't affect me in any way, because I'm not stuck bag holding overnight. Um, at the end of the day, I don't have a biased view of the market. I could care less what it does tomorrow. You know what I mean? Obviously, it would be nice if it keeps going up. It doesn't matter to me, because I'll buy puts if it goes down. You know what I mean? But here we are in the stock market. We're looking like we're bullish. I just got some news here. We got market close 1.4 billion to the buy side today. At the end of the day here, bullish news here. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but this is May 8th. It's currently 9:30 tonight. The market's already closed a few hours ago. But I believe personally, if we break out of this, 297 range, 290, yeah, after we get at this 297 spot, I wouldn't be surprised if we go and see 306, 310. You know what I mean? Go back to this spot. Try this double top out over here. 310, 311. And now you're only, what, 30 points away from all-time highs on SPY? NASDAQ is already green for the year. I talked to you guys a few weeks ago. If you guys go watch my video, I believe, you know, I don't know if I called the bottom, but it was definitely near this area where I said, yo, this is a good time to buy. If you haven't gotten into the stock market, you should go look, and this was a few weeks ago, a month ago at least. And we were definitely not even on this recovery. So I think we were around this area. So that was definitely a good call. Should have bought some long SPY calls there for myself. Obviously I got some equities. I got Tesla. I got a great average on it. So Tesla going up and down every day, I could care less. You know what I mean? I got some space, some room. You know what I mean? When you get some breathing room on your equities, you can, chill. A dip, you don't have to make a sudden move. I'm already up. You know what I mean? I got BA. I am down on BA. I'm going to let you guys know that for a fact. I'm down on BA. Like 8,000. Tesla, I'm up like, I don't even know, over 100. What else do I have? Apple. Yeah, whatever. But you guys are here for this day trade here. Currently up 14,000, as you can see. Few positions here. Very light positions today. It's a Friday. I go same day contracts. I always make sure it's light. So I didn't have any canceled orders today. Would you look at that? That's a blessing. You usually don't see that with me. I always don't get filled. So 14,000 today on the day. Currently Friday. What did I make 14,000 on? It's Tesla. So what happened with Tesla? So I hate playing things in the open. Why? Because they end up like this shit right here. Look, see this pop? And then this is about to rally. This is about to rally. No, it's not. It's gonna take this nice ass dip, and it might continue lower. So today we got to play Tesla because it didn't dip lower. Usually, I'm hoping I could show you yesterday. So look at yesterday, right? I think I missed out on this. I don't even know if I played Tesla. But look how it pushes. All right, maybe if you get in right here on the push, but I'm not doing that in the first couple minutes of the market. If it's straight up like that, I'll pass on that. It pushes, and then you're like, all right, is it too late? I'll wait for a pullback. You don't get a pullback till you get to this peak right here, and this pullback turns into a little more than a pullback. So pull all the way back, basically where you started for the day, and now you're stuck at 773. When the stock pushed to 795. So you need to be careful at the very beginning of the day. At least I'm very careful about the rallies at the beginning of the day. A lot of people will chase that shit and make a lot of money, and that's just not my thing. Just because I've gotten burned, I've learned my lesson. And if I'm gonna push something where it's like so tempting, where it's asking me to get in, I'm gonna go in light. So today, it wasn't right at the open, but it was technically 10 minutes. It was 9:40. 10 minutes. I see this thing rallying. I'm like, yo, let me get in. Right? Breaks the high of the morning. I said, okay, we got some confirmation. Soon as 800 is broken, I'm in there. So we got an 800 break. Yeah, we got an 800 break. And the problem was I filled market order because I had to, because how fast the contracts were moving. If I did limit, I was not going to get filled. Filling market isn't always the best idea. You know what I mean? You're going to get a bad average a lot of the times, especially on big spreads. But the spreads weren't that bad for Tesla. It was still bad. I filled negative down like a good amount, right? Let this run. Obviously, my resistance came to point, but I sold before resistance. I like selling on green candles instead of it turning into a red, where maybe I might not get filled and I got to cancel the order. So what I did was probably sell on this candle right here. This candle, 810. This one was 811. Nah, I sold on this one. And then I saw this wick. It actually turned into a red candle. So I thought I sold at a perfect time. But then I saw this and it pushed to 815. I'm like, I missed out. I missed out. And then that was the first play of the morning, which was perfect. So I made 8,000 on that play. So that was the big play today. Made 8,000 on it. The next play, how did we do on the? Wow. Okay. Cool. So now I waited for the next breakout. Actually, I did wait. I did get into this breakout. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't lose money though, which was very scary because I got into this breakout right here. and actually sold on this candle right here because I didn't see this straight strong. I didn't see the breakout strong. Usually when Tesla breaks out, it breaks out with force. It gives you that nice little boom. You know what I mean? A few dollars. Like if you look at this break at the beginning of the day. Look how much it's breaking by. It's not breaking by $1. Look at this. Boom. Another $3, $4, $5, $6 keeps going. This one was getting stuck, and when it gets stuck, you don't want to stay in too long, especially on a Friday. Friday, same day contracts, you could get burned. You know what I mean? So I made sure to get out on this wick right here. That kind of saved my life because if I didn't, I would have got burned. It would have came down, and then boom, I shave off like 40% off my contracts because they're same day contracts. Then I'm like, all right, I'm going to wait for the next breakout. Next breakout came at 11:18, and that's a good hour from where I was. So I waited a good hour. What happened here? All right, yeah, so I got in on this break. Got in on this break, the 816 area, and then boom, it pushed to 819. Got out of that. Looked weak. I actually didn't even get out on this candle. I got stuck in this candle, took a dip, and I'm red. So this was the mistake I didn't make at the beginning of the day. Ended up making it at the end of an hour into the day. I'm like, should have learned from the last one where I sold early, should have got out. But this one was way too quick because you could see it's just one wick, right? I was like, all right, pushes any lower, I'm out of here. Pushed back up, and I'm like, all right, it's stuck at 819. I'm good. I'm out of here. Sold for green. Got rid of it, and then when I saw it sell off, I'm like, yo, thank God. And then pushed back up, and I got back on the breakout of 819. I actually waited for 820 this time just to double make sure the confirmation. Got an 820, pushed all the way to 824, did not stay into 824. I sold around 822 level. And that was my third trade here. As you can see, $3,445 on that 820. See that 820 breakout? That 815 was before, the 800 was at the beginning of the day, and then the 820 made 3,000 on that trade. So for the total of the day, I made 14,000. I could have lost on the second, not the third, right? The second trade, I could have got burned pretty badly. Honestly, I think it was 4 trades today, but it was the same calls. So I had the same calls for Tesla. It was the 820s. I came out with $200 profit. So what had happened was I bought it again, and then I added another 3,200 to that. So a total 3,445, whatever. So 4 trades for Tesla today. Pretty big day for Tesla. When you get trades like this, you want to execute, even though it wasn't the greatest setup, just because it happened at the beginning of the day. I would have went in a lot heavier, but took advantage of it. I feel like I executed it good enough since it was a Friday. Obviously, I didn't go heavy enough, but that's not about the execution. The execution is buying and selling, right? Did a very good job reading the tape today. I feel like I did it all right. I actually took a loss. I wanted to make a video about it, but I didn't make it the same day. And when you don't make the video the same day, this disappears. You know what I mean? So I'll probably still make a video, but it won't show my loss. If you want to follow that account, it's Trade Like Nour on Instagram. Took like a 9K loss, 8.4K loss on Thursday, I believe. So dumb. It was a green trade anyways. But if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you hit that like button, comment what are the videos you want. Nobody's telling me what other videos you want. You want more videos like this? I'm going to keep making more videos like this if you don't tell me anything. Do you want more vlogs? What do you guys want? You want a daily routine? Let me know. But if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know and click that like button. I'll see you guys. Peace.